Hey everybody, welcome to your weekly video update. I'm Matt DeWolf. Friends, this is for you if you don't have a lot of time, but you still want to stay connected to the car wash industry. You want to know what's going on, and you want to make sure that you've got at least one key takeaway every week for your business. Now, we start this week with a little bit of a sad note, and this one's a little bit personal. Former ICA president Jerry Miller has passed away. Jerry and his wife Jane are two of the most amazing people that you will ever come across in your life. They care deeply about people. Jerry was one of the people who I met early on in this industry, and he was always willing to share ideas, always willing to talk, and more importantly, really wanted to get to know you. And that was really important, as a young person getting into this industry. Jerry was always available. He was always willing to have a conversation, and you knew that he really cared about what you were doing, your family, your path, your trajectory, and he was willing to help. And so this is another good reminder, I think, just for those people in your life who are having an impact and who are making a difference. Let them know. Let them know today. Let's all make sure that we take a moment today to honor Jerry and to remember him, and to remember if we had the fortune to cross paths with him or with Jane, that we remember those times and we pay it forward. All right, let's pay it forward. Let's do that. All right. Last week we had Car Wash Show Europe. It did go off without a hitch. We had some great tours happening on the front end of that, and you can see some footage there. We're going to be bringing you some fantastic content from that experience. So we've got some really good sessions coming up. We've got an update for you this week on the podcast, all about what's going on in the different regions of the world. We had that live at Car Wash Show Europe. And then we've got a special report coming for you next week, talking to some of the attendees and speaking with our representative that we sent from the podcast team over to Europe for that show. So that's coming up for you. And then the last thing I've got for you this week, friends, we've got a podcast episode that just released. This was recorded at the Car Wash Show 2023. It's a conversation among three really fantastic managers in this industry, where we dive into some of those topics that are near and dear to managers. So check out this quick clip.
I just brought on a new general manager who worked at a car wash before at a separate location, and we were doing all the training and everything, and we started talking about scheduling, and he said, "Oh, scheduling, I hate making a schedule every week, and it takes up so much of my time." And I said, "Really? Making the schedule is my favorite part of the week, because when I get to make a schedule, I get to touch base with every single one of my team members, and I get to learn what's happening in their lives, right? That communication, the bonding, the building the culture, right? So I can't make it to work on Tuesday. I have an appointment for my baby. Oh, how's your baby, right? And so that's something so small that I don't think managers think about, but can be a huge part of communication. And so taking every little thing that you're doing throughout the day, right? He mentioned when they're on site, if they ever leave site, making sure everyone knows where they're going, when they'll be back, and that over communication piece with all the small, tiny things that you do throughout the day.
All right, so check that out anywhere you're getting your podcast content. And friends, until next time, there's only one thing you've got to do when you're out there, and that is keep it clean.